just wanted to talk a little bit about confidence and self-belief and studying. Was talking to a person today who's been through several educational workshops and been studying for years as a personal trainer, asks great questions, studies hard, but it seems sometimes they get a little stuck on trusting themselves and believing themselves. I had another phone conversation with another personal trainer that was a little newer in the industry, and I was trying to coax this person just to get out and to try stuff, that they had the base. And there's one thing to be as prepared as possible and to want to be the best that you can be, but sometimes you just got to do it. You have to get some reps. You can only study the playbook so many times before you actually have to go out and run the play in practice and then go out and run it in a game. There's no way around that. So for people that are in the health and fitness industry or really anywhere else or whatever venue you're in that you're trying to study and better yourself, yes, study, yes, challenge yourself, but you do have to apply it. You do have to take the repetitions. You do have to swing and miss. You do have to try and fail. Failure is the best way to learn. Odds are that if you fail at something a couple of times, you're not going to repeat that. If you do, then you probably want to get some help, or maybe that activity isn't for you. Or maybe it's something like professional baseball where you're in the Hall of Fame if you actually missed 7 out of 10 times, and then you're a hero. But when we're talking about health and fitness and corrective exercise, we don't always know what the answer is. We don't always know exactly what to do. Sometimes you just have to take your knowledge, blend it with your experience, and then try to help that person that's in front of you. I had a great conversation with a physical therapist friend of mine about a week and a half ago, and he said that even the people that are functioning at the top of their game, that are really cranking their assessment skills, are dead on, they're still really only nailing it 3 out of 5 times. Takes a lot of pressure off of us, right? Physical therapists that are highly educated, they might miss 3 out of 5 times. Now, I'm not talking about, treating the ankle when you should be treating the shoulder. We're just talking about the subtle nuances in an intervention to make sure that we're not picking the exact correct exercise. We might miss on that. The sequencing might be off, or maybe we forgot to release or adjust something before we move on through the treatment protocol. But don't be afraid to try stuff as long as it's safe. I mean, if you're working in a magic act and you're throwing knives at someone, there's someone tied to the board, okay, you might want to be perfect before you're throwing a knife at someone or trying to take the apple off of their head. But with health and fitness and corrective exercise, most of what we're doing is relatively safe. We're using low loads at a slow tempo in a controlled environment on someone that we think is healthy enough to perform these activities. It's going to be better off than running up and down a flight of stairs, than jumping out into traffic, than sprinting to catch the taxi cab that they just missed, or the T. Those things are much more dangerous, especially in their high heels or their flats, or weighted with a bag over their shoulder. And they're not ready nutritionally to complete high energy tasks because they haven't eaten well, they're stressed out at work. So having them in our environment, hopefully relatively hydrated and fueled up, we can do some wonderful things with them, but don't be afraid to try. Think about what physicians are doing. Physicians practice medicine. It's called a medical practice. That's right. So if physicians practice medicine, what do we as personal trainers and corrective exercise specialists and massage therapists do? They're practicing medicine. Of course we're just practicing. It's based on theory and experience and what will most likely work. But don't be afraid to try new things and have some confidence in yourself. And even if you do select the exercise that doesn't give you the result that you want, it's not a failure. It's one step closer to success. I experiment all the time with my clients. I say, hey, try that. Go ahead and pull your foot in. Okay, now move it back out. I guess you were fine the way that you were. And I'll say, why'd you change that? Well, I just wanted to see how I would do, what would happen if we did it differently. If you never try, then you'll never know. So have some confidence, experiment, have some fun, and if you're really concerned about your clients, then experiment on yourself. I'm not saying do depth jumps off a 12-inch box to go right back up after a rebound on a single leg, unless you're ready for that sort of thing. But it's okay to try different variations of things. Watch yourself in the mirror, videotape things, have people train you. But have a little bit of fun with this, have a little bit of faith, and then you just might know it. You might not know it. You could stumble onto the next great thing and the next great adjustment and exercise that will prepare you for the next time with that client or person. So thanks for watching. I'm Eric Beard. I hope you're having a wonderful day.